Okay, so last time you guys made it back to Rivenroar, deposited the goat, and then headed south with the chalice in hand to return to Valenspot. Halfway back, you guys met a familiar figure, Senatsu, the shapeshifter that you guys, like the first local that you guys met after first arriving in this realm and then heading west for your first trip to the lake. And now it's been over a month since then, and you met Senatsu again. Heard a few disparaging things about Goldtail, and then she took the form of Zent to follow you guys south to Valenspot. So, Zent, as you're flying back south with another Aarakocra-like figure beside you,
Yeah.
For the first time in a while, Senatsu strikes up a little bit of a conversation. First explaining that when Bramble had tried to explain that you're not a Raunka the very first time that she met you guys, she didn't really believe him at the time. So she wasn't really listening.
Sorry.
So
From a different world, it is something a little bit strange.
Yeah, so she's a little curious about your origins and your race and things like that. So, how much are you interested in sharing?
Based on the desire to, I guess, bridge a little bit of trust with species here, Zent's willing to open up a little bit, but not with super intensive details, just in case, sometimes if you don't know someone and they later try to turn information against you or use it to some edge against you in the future, Zent's just gonna share small brief things, the name of the village, name of the mountainous areas. Not going to give too many personal information about like families or royalties or organizational things, just in case this entity is not as friendly as they seem, and then they somehow hitch a ride back to our world and cause trouble. I don't know. Zent is just very paranoid of everything and doesn't want his people to get under threat of any kind to any degree in his world. So just very brief amounts of information, just enough to, fulfill the request of learning about it without giving too much.
Yeah.
Rules of the quest.
Do you ask anything?
Yes, I would like the same to be done in return. I would like to know as much as Zoatsu is willing to share with us, the capacity for the shapeshifting and how welcoming they might possibly be to us in their village, wherever they came from. Because if we kind of bridge a little bit of tidings and maybe a little bit of trade, we don't expect them to make the trip every time, and maybe we can make a trip there on their behalf.
Yeah. Most of my people don't like traveling, especially this far out. As I explained when we first met, I only came to this area to trade with the Yuanti at the trading post. But with what happened there, obviously that's not going to happen anymore. But if you guys have interesting things for trade, of course we can do some exchanges in the future.
Inform Zoatsu about up-and-coming potential resources by Druss and also by Gajiku creating his own little trade route on behalf of our village, just to keep things very business-oriented, keep things very coordinated with possibilities of everybody gaining something from this.
Zenatsu.
Zenatsu, sorry, I know.
Zenatsu.
Senatsu. So my problem is that name sounds so much like an anime character that I'm accidentally saying that anime character's name each time.
Oh, okay.
Senatsu is the
fucking
lightning character, sword guy from Demon Slayer.
Oh, okay.
That's so good.
Mr. Natsu is somebody else completely, so.
Yeah, my weeb is showing, and I apologize.
I know, I fucking love it, dude.
I can't help it. I
It's
can't
so
turn it
good.
off.
It is Natsu. That's the problem. That's what you know what? The name sounds super familiar.
It's the yellow-haired samurai-looking guy from.
No, not Zenatsu. Senatsu. There's a different
Senatsu. Oh.
one. Yeah. Can't remember really well.
I think there's also a movie that has a name very similar. I think it might have been The Mummy. That has a name very similar. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're going off topic.
Very far.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys just engage in some small talk on the rest of the way back, unless you have any
Reasonable
other
small
specific
talk.
questions.
I mean, not overly aggressive questions, but like, very much interested in understanding.
Yeah.
Zen, are you talking to the Yaku?
Yes.
Ask her about that bunny.
Oh well, we're on the topic of conversation. That is something I am also interested in. I just didn't think about it. So, Zent is going to, in the nature of small talk, is just going to say, in our travels so far, we encountered a very strange creature. We weren't able to yield too much information from it, but it at first did not seem threatening. It seemed to just want to pass by. It didn't seem to want to really involve itself with us. And after a little bit of poking and prodding on our behalf, which we now realize that we should not have been doing much of, they found us to be a little bit annoying and dealt with us accordingly. But that being said, we had an encounter with the creature. That's Almirage is the name of the species. Just to, it's the name of the other name that matters.
Yeah, but I gotta look through things.
It was a manifestation of something. Of Onera. Yeah. Onera, that was it.
Onera, that's right.
There we go.
Thank you for the reminder of the name. I know I wrote it in the journal at some point. But Zen's going to repeat the name that we did receive and ask if there's any information that they can give us about it, just for our own sake, so we know whether or not to try and seek more information, or if we just kind of.
Oh.
Sorry, no.
Yeah.
If you think you should ask.
It was a further point question, but we'll see how it answers first.
Yeah. So as you state the name, the manifestation of Onera, or the title, I guess, it kind of disrupts her flight for a moment, dips down, and then has to recover for a moment. Clearly, something about that name struck her. She looks at you a bit aghast. You said you met it? And
it's going to repeat. I would say more than just met. It felt more like an encounter, more like.
I tried to intimidate it and make it stay there. It didn't work.
We might have inadvertently picked. I can't say inadvertently. We might have inadvertently picked a fight with the creature, not knowing what it was. We thought it was just a normal creature, and we have a druid in our party, so we thought maybe make a friend for him. But it did not respond well.
You tried to catch it like a bunny before we even woke Bramble up.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna try to help my friend.
you tried to fight it, and it let you live?
Fight it? No. We tried to, at the moment, capture it. I wouldn't say that it let us live so much as it gave us a warning that if we continued, that it would no longer let us live.
I don't know if we can see in the dark.
It swatted us away like a gnat at a barbecue.
I don't think you guys are having the same conversation. I'm up in the air scouting, and it has joined me up here.
I can hear you. It is something that parents tell their children about to keep them in check, to prevent them from wandering off.
It's the boogeyman.
I told you guys we were in danger.
It's pretty widely known that people should steer clear of it as much as possible. I don't really know much about it other than everyone always says that it's extremely dangerous.
And confirm.
We can definitely attest to that information. Well, thank you for sharing what you can with us. And if you find out anything else about it in the future, we are very interested parties since we did have the encounter, and we just want to know. We have a need to know so that we aren't walking into something we shouldn't.
Speaking of walking into stuff, you might want to tell our friend what awaits them when we get home.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Waving
So,
to you from down here.
yeah, that's a good point. No, that's a very good point. So, Zent is gonna take the precautions of the party and pre-warn our current companion about a very looming, threatening presence in our place that might not be known by many yet.
We have our own manifestation of Onira, bitches.
And just to inform it to be friendly, be nice, because we have learned our own lesson, as it seems to be our party's habit, that fuck around and find out.
Yep.
That's so accurate. Holy shit.
Says the guy who literally stole all the shit from him and got chased down all the way to his fucking home, his doorway, and beaten up on his fucking doorway.
He smelled you steal it.
I'm pretty sure he like sees invisibility. He saw me through his little fucking glass globe.
Why would you say he's beating up on his doorway instead of doorstep? Just curious.
I don't care, dude. He followed me home and beat me up in my fucking house.
So do you describe Ildra the dragon as a dragon or as like a large reptile with wings or something?
I don't know if this entity, I don't know if they have dragons here or if they know what a dragon is, but I'm going to describe a large winged reptile. Very, very, very powerful, and we don't even know to what extent the power actually is. But
Hey, are you talking about Goldilocks
yes.
up there? Make sure to describe the plates. He has plates of armor. He's not just like some simple reptile.
yeah, it's made of fuck around and find out material. I'll just say that. Yeah, it's
Shit, what was the name of the realm we came from?
Pharaoh.
Farron, yeah.
Mountains of Pharaoh.
He's the protector of Farron.
And what's your relationship with this creature?
Currently allied.
He's my
Yet to
BFF.
be determined.
We're nuts. We irritate him.
His humble servants.
I'm not gonna say that. We're not his servants. We're not his equals, but we're not his servants. So yeah, just relaying that a little bit. Just
He threatened to eat me on more than one occasion.
he also fucking threatened to step on you.
And why is this creature in your town?
There could be breach of information here. Hold on, there could be breach of information here. We gotta be careful with what we share.
Yeah, Sticky Fingers, why is he there?
It's a long story.
Glare from above.
We're hoping he assists us getting home.
Zent is gonna say when we were transported here, he got caught in the same rift and was transported alongside us. And at the moment, we are allied with the same desire of returning home, which is also seemingly turning into a friendship. So that's
Interesting.
Yeah.
So just be cool and he'll be cool.
Yeah. Okay, and I think that is
Hopefully.
a
I
good
think
time
he's-
to arrive at
I
Valen's
think he's
spot.
kind of bipolar, but we just gotta go with it.
I stole his stuff. I understand why he mad at me.
Okay, any final questions before we arrive at Valen's spot?
Anybody else has any questions? But I'm good. I'm golden. Not the
What does he
dragon kind.
normally trade with the different species?
Sorry, what was that?
What does he normally trade with the different species, like the snake people and the Sahagin and then the Minotaurs?
So Senatu's main reason for going to the trading post with the Yuan-Ti was to get spices, and would trade a variety of things. Had a few magic items, like that was where Bramble got the cap of water breathing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey, if we're lucky, the Yonti will come back while he's here, right?
yeah, maybe. Okay. And it is evening. Okay. Okay, so you guys arrive at evening.
Hey, I can't see anything.
Oh,
I didn't even see you.
12. Okay, that's 6 for you.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I was looking at your character and comparing the vision to Kane's, and Kane could see further than you. Weird.
Okay.
If I have all my spells, I'm gonna use all of them for the max amount of water I can cast at the pond.
Okay. Yeah, it has dipped
On.
slightly.
Which is 80 pounds, I think.
Man, these kids are dedicated to this fight.
Stuff going on around here. So you said we were arriving back around. Is this nighttime? Obviously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is this dusk or dawn?
Dusk.
Okay.
Well, Kane's gonna ask if there are any more injuries he needs to deal with.
Let's see. Takari and Joram have already taken care of it
Nice.
for the moment. You guys are arriving like on the last day of the week, so
That's convenient.
yeah. Okay. Bramble, you having fun over there?
I'm talking to Jeremy. I'm letting him know about everything that we did.
Okay. Do you guys want to do this now or wait until the morning?
Cool, is he sleeping?
No.
Dragon probably don't sleep.
That's what I'm saying. He's not asleep.
I'm coming.
I think just deliver it to him, or deliver our news to him now, and then we can start the day fresh tomorrow to get back to work or to have a respite.
How did you do that? How are you doing that?
He's just playing with the
Now, how did he draw a path like that?
the control.
Hold control and then drag your mouse, and then just click points where you want
Yeah.
to change direction.
And then you
Okay,
can
now
make it
I'm
walk
gonna be
it,
playing with it.
right?
Yep. Yep. Now I'm lost. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so you bring out the chalice.
I'm gonna bring out the chalice. I'm gonna walk over to the dragon. I'm gonna take the chalice out of my bag, and I'm gonna place it on the ground in front of him and ask him, "Is this a good example of what we're supposed to be retrieving? The fairies led us to it. We performed a task. I'm gonna inform the dragon of what we actually did in the form of our travels, with as much detail as possible, just so he knows.
Tell him about his meal.
Don't tell him about what.
Daryl. Don't tell him about Daryl.
So anyways, inform him about our travels and present the chalice to him, and in hopes that it is what he requested or what he thinks that we need.
Okay, hold on, let me bring, I forgot to send out to.
Oh, that would be funny if Goldtail just pulled a fast one on us.
That's why I was trying to determine.
We identified it before we left.
Okay. He's an honest
Yeah.
guy. Sometimes.
What he wants to be.
Okay, yeah, so he takes the chalice, looks at it for a moment, and then gives a nod. Yes, this will work nicely. Excellent work. Alright,
And then Zent is going to remind the dragon of our previous arrangement
The
and
weapons have disappeared from the statue.
ask him where. There it is. Poof! It appears.
Can I have the
Ask him
bow
for
now?
detail. Can I have the bow now? Please.
Give him the ball. Stop being a dick.
wait until dawn. Have gather yourselves and the other party of adventurers, and then we will discuss that.
So I was gonna nod and say I've waited this long. I can wait a night, and that'll be it.
Are we getting fired?
I fucking hope not. That's gonna go upstairs because he's exhausted from his travels, and he's gonna set himself up to take a night off to sleep, to recuperate, and then he's gonna say hi to Milo, who's up here hanging out.
Oh, hey. Build anything fancy while you were away?
Zen's gonna say, I wish I had more time to tinker. I wasn't able to produce anything that I was actually able to use, but I did play around and was able to create contraptions that were basically framework for what I would like to try.
Excellent. Yeah, there's never enough time.
No, it seems that way.
Okay.
Zen's gonna leave him to do what he was doing and then
Yeah.
go over to this window over here.
He's in chat.
Kitties.
Oh boy, a new day. Oh yeah, what about Sanatsu and the dragon meeting? Like,
Yeah, we'll do that in the morning.
okay.
Yeah, it's just a bad time of day.
Who's in charge of the chicken coop?
Oh god, they got out. Oh,
They're
that's
fucking
annoying.
all over the place.
I can't activate the long rest with Gajiku.
Okay.
I'm not in opera right now, so that I could see.
Well, I can go ahead and do that.
Playing a Zelda mini game where I'm grabbing the chickens and throwing them back in the pan.
Okay. There. Long rest done.
Oh, this is actually starting to look like a village again.
It looks pretty awesome. Is there anything I can do to get rid of this extra stack of exhaustion?
Isn't he supposed to roll for it?
So when you do a long rest in town, you don't need to roll for it. It's guaranteed.
No.
And you could just wait another day and it'll go away.
Oh, that'll work. Okay.
If we got in at death stillness, I wanted to put in 4 hours of work at the pond before taking that long rest.
Tom tends to his garden immediately.
Well, I put in water and I just wanted, yeah. Just put in the extra work.
Okay, so you work until like 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're still gonna be asleep when we have this meeting with the dragon.
I don't sleep.
Oh, you're right. Well, you still need to be 8 hours of not doing
I can
anything,
take-
but you can walk around a
I
little
can
bit.
take a
that's
short
fine.
rest though.
Yeah. Okay. Either way.
The long rest can come later, but we're gonna be down for a little bit.
I love that the sheep model is only a sheep when you zoom right in on it, because when you're zoomed out, they look like baby elephants.
Yeah. The position of
The
that
leg.
leg is.
Yeah.
I think I already had full counts of the staff already built back up, so I didn't really get anything.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That's a nice tongue. Oh my god.
Is Kane in this? No, Kane's upstairs probably.
No, I moved him to the bunkhouse. I figured he'd want to be interviewing the villagers and finding out if they need anything.
I'll just wait for him when he gets back to the dragon.
He's coming back now. You got your text message. Oh, he's definitely gonna do that.
Hey Kane, how you doing today?
Been better, been worse. It's alright. What's up?
Well, if what's at the pond's accurate, I'd like for you to accompany me down there.
Wait, what did you need him to do?
Interesting.
I need tongues on.
I've
I
seen
need the
this
spell of
movie.
tongues.
He's gonna drown you.
For what? What do you need tongues for? Who are you talking
Well,
to?
if what I saw,
Sorry.
if what I saw what was at the pond, I need tongues.
Oh, okay. Sure. He'll.
Not right now. Not right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
After this.
All right. I'll go over with you too, and we'll see what's going on. I guess.
I'll talk to Dragon.
What the hell are you weirdos talking about over there across that room?
What you want now?
You stop calling me that, genie.
I am not a genie. I am related to a genie.
fake ass Aquaman.
Are we gonna hold some elections at some point and elect Armand governor? Since he's apparently doing all this random shit upstairs.
Yes. I see Milo and Armand are already gone, but I was gonna try and get them to come down.
Oh, yeah, I brought them down.
It's okay, yeah. Because you said collect them, so I'm collecting them.
Sounds good.
Armand, what's up, broski?
Man, it's so weird to see the Aarakocra with a fucking foxtail coming out of the back end of it, and ears.
What about the fairy
Like those
wings?
foxtail.
Oh, those are
It's
a tail.
That's a tail, dude. That's a
Mhm.
tail.
Oh, I thought it was
Just
wings.
3 little tails.
Yeah, this might be the weirdest furry costume I've ever seen.
The cat ears are solid, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you design that or did you find it? The Aarakocra with the tail and the ears.
Oh, I added that.
Fantastic. Stop looking at me, Milo. Fuck.
He breaks the fourth wall.
He really does. Like,
Like, what you looking at up there? Okay.
shove it aside. Hey there.
Hello, puppet.
Okay.
Are we getting a Christmas bonus?
Oh man.
Bonuses are for working employees.
Okay. Well, first matter first. How about introducing the new guest?
I believe that's. I'm gonna leave that up to Bramble since that's
So they're
character.
probably better at introducing themselves than we are.
Okay. And I'll do all the work.
No. Zed's going to tell Goldilocks how in those travels that we talked about briefly last night, we happened upon a creature that was able to shapeshift, and Bramble was able to communicate with them, and we discovered that they weren't exactly a threat to us, or that they weren't, at least in that moment, aggressive towards us, and they semi-befriended him in that moment, and we were missing them for a long time, and we wondered when we would encounter them again. And in our travels home, just like in the last few days, we discovered them again, and we're able to prove to them that I'm not a bad guy. I'm just bird people.
He was the ball of light from like a month ago.
From what Bramble tells us, he's like the circle of sages or something for the realm.
I mean, he's a cool dude. He's pretty solid. Down to his homie.
Seems like a nice guy.
Okay. Sinatsu follows that up by introducing herself a little bit. Including name, says that she is a Yaku, which comes from an isolated village in the forest. That she is really just here to get a feel for the situation down here and whether to determine whether future trade can be held.
And Express would love to trade with others.
Yeah. Okay.
Our
Next,
crew is expendable. Your package is not.
next point of discussion is the catalysts. So, with the acquisition of this chalice,
Pimp Cup.
we now have 3 catalysts needed for the spell.
Two in our absence.
Well, one was acquired when you guys first got back from the lake the first time, and then the dragon left and then came back.
While we were gone for so long.
Yeah, and then another one recently. So yeah, you guys have gotten one, dragon's gotten two. But with these three, we are more than a third of the way to being able to complete the spell. So, if you guys can continue to prove yourselves useful, then it will greatly accelerate how quickly we can return to our realm. As we'll call it an incentive for doing good work and a reward for the good work already done, I have a few gifts to bestow. First, to Kane and Takari, you both are capable of revivification, and this diamond suits that purpose. So treat it with care in case one of your comrades should fall. And he holds out a sizable diamond.
Sweet.
Shit.
Wasn't it like diamond shavings or something?
It was just diamonds of a combined value of like 300 pieces or something. And this is one diamond that's large enough to meet that requirement.
So we gotta play rock, paper, scissors for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, just each of them are capable of using it.
Bramble glares at you.
Invested Kane, you should probably just pocket that.
Yeah, yep. Kane's probably the most likely to need to use it.
Second, to the spellcasters, you'll have to choose amongst yourselves the one to receive this. The first catalyst that I acquired several weeks ago, I have converted it into a usable form, and you can use it to empower your magic. But you must be careful not to lose it. This would set us back a bit if this is misplaced. And then he holds out. This is the multicolored chunk of ore that has strange like gemstone veins going through it. So who steps forward to receive that? Any of the spellcasters?
Good, Jackie.
I guess I'm elected to step forward.
Okay.
Dude, if
Oh,
you
it's a coward.
our Eldritch Blast, like, fucking get up there. We're all kind of like looking at you and pushing you forward, like, get fucking go.
Okay, so you can find that in your inventory now. It is the fractal lodestone. You can read about it, and
You're literally gonna decapitate people with Eldritch Blast.
either you can use it yourself or you can hand it off to somebody else now that you know what it does.
Well, I subtract the opera. I'll do that.
Okay, yeah, no rush. Third,
I can't see the town if I'm not in opera, so it's all just a black screen.
Third, to Zent, whose patience has been sufficiently tempered. The recurve bow of Bogad. Powerful artifact that I entrust to you. Do not take it lightly, and do not let it fall into anyone else's hands.
Hey, remember that time when he stole that from you?
Okay. You can now find that in your inventory. Give me a second to update the description to have the right details.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't go sending yourself somewhere you don't want to go.
I can't wait for his first critical miss when he shoots at somebody.
Do you want to resist this pull? Yes. Fail. You get pulled anyways.
Too bad.
They're supposed to be my friends, right?
That's why we're telling you about these things.
Okay, you can now see the bow in your inventory.
You miss firing at someone, goes through a portal.
All of a sudden,
Think
you're
about
back
it,
home.
it's the ultimate getaway. You could steal whatever you want, just shoot an arrow and leave.
This masterfully crafted recurve bow is made of a dark ebony-colored wood and used to be owned by Bogad, a celestial emissary who died hundreds of years ago during the fall of the Varian Empire after his attempts at stopping the collapse proved unsuccessful. This bow has a maximum of 10 charges and can only regain charges by spending a bonus action to infuse up to 5 inspiration points into the bow. Regaining two charges per inspiration point expended. Landing a critical hit with this bow while it has at least one charge allows you to regain 1 inspiration point. After firing an arrow from this bow, and if this bow has at least 2 charges remaining, you and the target instantaneously teleport to each other's location at the nearest occupied location. Either party can resist. Yeah, so like if I have at least 2 charges, we switch places.
Ooh, shit.
Either party can resist with a DC 14 Charisma saving throw. If one party succeeds, the other still teleports to the closest available space. If both successfully resist, no teleportation occurs. Creatures of size large have advantage on the save, and huge or larger creatures automatically succeed. A single charge is spent per party that is teleported. When this bow is in a dormant state, attacks made using this bow while it has at least 1 charge gain 1+ bonus to attack and damage.
On the mention of inspiration points, has Kajaku rolled for his one from last round?
Oh yeah, he won the poll, right?
Is that a D6?
He's a legendary.
Oh, that's a
That's the
D8.
D8.
Sorry. That would have been awesome. Well,
Oh wow,
it's
you are
still
rolling fantastic. Maxed out the D8 and maxed out the D6.
and I can't. I'll remember to do that later.
I can give you the inspiration. What? How much? So was it 14 total? Holy shit.
He got +6. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What was the 8 for again?
The 8 was maximum.
Oh, okay. You have 16 inspiration. Nice.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay, 4th. Finally, I offer one additional gift. Though this is one that you should think carefully about before accepting.
I'll take it!
Whole thing.
One amongst you will be able to receive a sliver of my power, manifesting it in whatever way is appropriate to your nature. Think of this as a boon. He then turns to Gajiku. I would advise against you accepting it until you speak to your patron about it. They may not appreciate.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Talk to your old pimp daddy.
Any infringement on their property?
Yeah, he owns you. Holy shit. Gotta keep that pimp hand strong.
But caution should be warranted here, because this also does mean that you are giving me, in essence, an anchor upon your soul. I have little use for it, nor do I intend to utilize it, but it is up to you.
Well, this sounds cool as shit.
You said it could be for anybody, but you're prefacing the warning to Gajiku since soulbound.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't accept it anyways because of
He doesn't like anchors.
No, I'm already anchored.
True.
I think the vote should be up to the party, similar to our normal party system vote.
And Vorix isn't here either to make the vote.
Yeah, this is
We don't
unfortunate.
know how Vorix would be.
Zent's going to motion to the dragon. Is it okay that we postpone for the time being until a decision can be made amongst our party?
Vorix is the one I would question, because like Kane wouldn't, because he's already devoted to Helm, right? That
Probably not, yeah. Unless he saw that this was like...
myself personally.
I think Kane would do it if he saw the potential where he could utilize it to save his temple. But I don't know if there's any other moment where he would.
Okay, so
Myth, have you already put idea to what if anyone chooses to accept that their nature would be? Did that make sense?
Yes.
what does it do for me? What are you trying to say?
Maybe you'll find out.
Decision must be made.
I was wondering what his interpretation of Josh was, because I could imagine Vorix being some sort of bestiality thing.
Hey, if you're connected to a patron, are you able to feel him too?
Sorry, repeat the question.
I'm saying, hey, if you know I'm connected to something, are you able to feel him too?
I can feel that there's a connection. If need be, I could follow that, but
oh shit!
Interesting.
I have not done so.
Casey heard what I said then, but he didn't get what I said. I didn't mean it that way.
Well, that's probably a long ways from here
What I'm trying to say
underwater,
is
so
there's
I
no
don't
fucking
advise.
escape.
Unless you're good at swimming, I don't see any reason to.
Okay. Any questions about any of the gifts or anything else?
Hey, remember how a little while ago when we were here, you gave us like a pity handful of gems and stuff? Because we were kind of fucking up. Can we have some more pity gems so we can get our friend's axes back?
Where's our allowance?
I don't know. We got our allowance. Let's be real here.
No, we got a birthday gift. I still want my allowance.
Roll a 1d6 minus 1.
Very specific number.
Okay. There are 3 additional gems that you guys will get.
Nice.
So not as many as last time.
Rubs his shoulder off and just gems fall off of his scales.
Thank you. Like dragon dandruff, just fucking gems falling out in a pile.
Actually.
What kinds of gems are there? Actually, I don't want to know, because I'll just get some later.
We got 1 ruby, 1 aquamarine, and 1 more smaller diamond.
Thank you.
So I'm curious, has he been like collecting paintings again? Are we starting to see any changes in the tower? Like his new
No,
board?
yet.
Okay.
Okay, who wants wants to get the gems in their inventory?
Bag of holding back.
Dress. Shouldn't Dress take them because they're for him?
But yeah, good call.
Okay, I'll put them in Dress's inventory then.
Myth, with the new rulebook, is it still the same PDF documents that are in the reference?
Let's see. No, let's see if I can. I'm not sure if I can upload the other one. It might be too big for Discord. Because it is a good bit larger. Yeah, it's too big. Let me give me a minute and I can get you guys a link though.
Hey, smelly dwarf. That should be enough to get you your stuff back.
Let's give it a go.
How do we, does anybody remember, do we have to go to the frog people? My boggard buddies? I don't remember how to get in touch with the Sahagawans.
Yep, we go to your drug
My
dealers.
boggard friends? How dare you?
His clientele.
Clientele, that's the word I was looking for.
This is not going better. That's not better.
Your Johns.
This is still becoming worse. I'm not fucking Pretty Woman.
You're prettier.
No, I kiss on the lips, baby.
Well, if we're done with the dragon, Kane, can you accompany me to the pond?
Yeah, sure. Well, we still gotta do Sanatsu. That whole introduction. Or did we? Yeah, we already did that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I guess Sanatsu, do you want to come with us as well?
Alright. Check out my pond, Sanatsu.
Are you going
reaches for this?
You going to show our guest your turtle?
No, everybody should probably come along.
Well, thanks for the hint.
Yeah, but the blue dickhead didn't invite everybody. He only invited the new guy.
Whoa! Whoa! What? Oh my god, well here's the Yuanti. You wanted to trade with these guys, right, Sanatsu? Oh my god.
Can everybody hear that? Do you guys hear that? Sounded like Kane yelling. Okay, see, I saw you draw it, but how did you make your guy move after?
Hit the space bar.
I'm bringing Vorks over here too. So wait, the dragon didn't have anything to say about this, and the villagers didn't bring this up at all? What? What's going on? Are they? How can they not see this?
The dragon probably left things gonna be late. Fucking dragon's telling us now he's gonna be late. The dragon probably didn't have much. I wouldn't say he didn't have much say, but like he doesn't care as long as there's no threat to him returning home. He's impartial to everything else around him right now. Him going home.
We told him
Yeah,
about
that's
our
fair.
alliance.
That's fair, but I guess the villagers, though, I mean, isn't this kind of a big deal to the villagers?
Well, you never asked the villagers, but...
Nope.
True.
I acknowledged them at the pond, worked around them for a little bit, and then just kind of came up and asked you guys to accompany me.
Armand was taking care of business.
He's too fucking busy in his
Armand
books.
is pretty goated.
Yeah, I should have had
Armand
somebody
knows what the
mention
fuck he's
it,
doing.
like Armand when you were talking to Milo or something. Whatever.
Yep.
So is this the new Yuanti outpost?
Yep.
Sweet.
Little trading post that they had set up while you guys were gone. Yeah.
I'm quite relieved that Gajiku was able to talk that one out instead of us ended up fighting somebody at home. Seems to be working out.
Yeah, I think Kane is going to cast tongues on Gajiku, and he can have a fun conversation with these guys.
You have
Well, I
to
was
wait.
gonna wait to see which one wanted to talk to us when catch
Any
tongues on that
grapes?
one. So I'm gonna wave to them and see which one
Waddle
comes over
away.
to speak, and then I'd ask you to cast tongues on him.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. That's a good idea.
Okay. Well,
Or do they just have
We'll
tongues?
step forward, and yeah, they do have tongues.
Everybody fucking has tongues.
How else would they have set up this?
Right? They came back
Talk
prepared.
to Armand.
Yeah. Tongues is
Came back
pretty standard
prepared.
in this world.
What's up, Snake Buddy? How you
I'm
doing?
privy to that information when we first started here.
Greetings. Are you here to trade?
Well, we're here to follow up on a trade request, I suppose. We last left off, had a mana stone here to leave for you. Were you able to retrieve that from our people?
I think Armand still has that. So
Yeah. So that would be the first thing to follow up on is the spice for the mana stone request.
Yeah, well, we could just go ahead and grab that from Armand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Armand! Got that mana stone? Or mana shard?
Just pretend he handed it to you before.
Okay.
When he totally mentioned about this before.
he just kind of threw it to you going out the door like, hey, you need this. Well, yeah.
Displayed on the stalls.
What?
Any kind of merchandising, or I'm assuming they set up a little bit of a stall here, right? Is there anything that they have up visibly?
Where's the psychedelics?
Oh, dude, it's the spice melange!
Then please control yourself so that our trade agreement
So
is not...
they don't really have any
Can't be
like
stealing anything.
any kiosks
I get
with
it, though.
things displayed out, but they do have urns and crates of things like that, and there's glimpses of things like that are like piled in a box, and you know ends are sticking out. So they've got a pretty wide variety of things. They have some little carpets and other decorative things. They have they brought some food. They have raw materials, a small selection of magic items, and they are also willing to trade information or even some labor potentially.
I would look over at Sanatsu and say, hey, Sanatsu, we are willing to maintain trade relations with people in the world, and we don't mean to cause a disruption to the bleak plane.
I can see that.
The Hoggins are dicks.
Since meeting you, we've wanted to figure out a way of trading with you as well, so we asked them if we could trade with them for spice, since spice is something you and the Minotaurs want. And that is this trade coming to a reconcile, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll definitely be interested in getting some spices.
Welcome, Dragon. You made it.
Okay. Okay, so do you want to trade the mana stone for?
That was the agreement.
Okay. Well, nothing's set in stone until it's exchanged hands.
We'll probably learn the hard way at some point.
We want the spices for the Yaku and Minotaur trading as well, so currency for that. So that was the original plan.
Yeah, so how does Sanatsu react to this whole thing? Like, oh, wait, I thought the outpost was gone. Wait, what? You're back again?
Well,
Sounded a little astonished.
yeah, definitely a pleasant surprise. Okay.
You know, do they have a shop module in this that you could add? Because that sounds really cool.
Sort of, yeah.
But I would trade the Yuan-Ti for the spices, and then I would look at Sanatsu and ask him, well, do you have anything to trade for this?
Okay, one sec. Okay, let's. Okay. Okay, I'll figure out what Sonatu has later. First, any other trading with the Yuan-Ti?
I don't think I have anything of value right now.
No, this was the only trade we could make, I think. Unless Dress wants to trade one of his diamonds or potentially anything, his gems.
I was just thinking about that. The ruby or the diamond. See if we can trade it for more gems. More of an impact to people who don't use gold piece currency. What gemstones do they have?
They do not have any gemstones for sale.
Do you want to check out the magic items? See if maybe some of those might be useful?
I'm interested in magical items just so I can have an idea for next time. I don't think I have anything for trade right now.
Yeah, what magical items do they have?
Okay, let's see. They have 4 magical items. They have a short sword that deals at bonus poison damage. They have a hood that allows for additional attacks of opportunity. They have a suit of armor that can aid with stealth and also empower weapon strikes with both poison and cold damage.
Interesting.
They also have an amulet that can aid a spellcaster, giving both defensive and offensive bonuses.
What's the suit of armor? Scale, plate?
It is studded leather. Plated light armor.
What is the asking price?
They would say that they value it at about 12 pounds of spices.
What is that in gold?
More like it because that's all he has to trade right now.
While the spice is quite valuable, we don't quite value gold as highly. Or no, we value gold slightly higher, so it'll be about 6 pounds of gold.
Is a pound 100 pieces?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In that case... Oh, you said £6, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, so unfortunately the
the Aquamarine's 500, apparently.
50, but yeah.
Alright, so how else looking on D&D Beyond?
Okay, well, this is a smaller gem than the full-size ones. So you guys could potentially look to exchange magic items, or if you have other things to other items that could be exchanged for value.
Do I still have that?
Mhm.
Do I still have that hood?
I mean,
Yeah.
the cap of water
Unless they
breathing.
took it.
I believe that's still at the Hwagen Island.
I thought, yeah, okay.
So
What's the
Kane,
value of a medium mana shard?
Sorry, say that again?
What's the value of a medium-sized mana shard?
You mean the one that Gajku already traded with them?
No, Druss also has one from his backpack before the Soragan took. Or would they have taken the mana shard out of that pack?
If I remember correctly, the one that you had, you gave to Archmage Valen before the dragon attack.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I think that Gajku
Okay.
was the only one who had a separate one that he kept secret from their Archmage.
I did not remember that, fair enough.
so Kane has an unidentified cave glowstone.
That's
Yes.
from, the cave when we were going around on the goats.
Yeah, he picked those up off the ground because when I hit it, it released some shit and I was choking to death.
Oh, the green stuff.
Yeah.
So how can he get this identified? Would the dragon do it for him?
We're cultivating oysters in the pond so that we can constantly identify the cell.
Don't we have somebody who can identify it?
A lot of us could use the spell if we had a black pearl.
No, but like somebody that's in the village, but not necessarily like one of the other party members.
Well, it was Valen.
The dragon has been doing it a little bit. Like when you got back with your staff and Vorx is...
Yeah,
That's true.
it's also true. He doesn't enchant things, so... But you can see what they are. But how many pounds of spices did I get it for the mana stone?
12 pounds.
12 pounds?
And you want £6 for the armor.
So what kind of spice is this again?
This is
It
spice
is
that
a
we're
mixed
saving to...
Saffron,
Generic-
for Christ's sake.
This is
generic
spice that we're
spice.
saving to trade for the Yaku and...
Oh, I meant like paprika, you know, what
I don't know.
This is just some kind
This
of
is like
spice.
Star Wars spice trade.
With how valuable it is, you have to say it's saffron. There's nothing else that it could be.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, in a pre-modern society, pretty much every spice was worth its weight in gold, even salt.
Yeah, oh, salt was a big fucking deal.
Well, that's fair. That's a preservative too.
Saffron's preservative.
And I put the spice in the bag of
Salt.
Oh, no, it's just how you said 2. As in, something else was as well. But I get what you're saying. It's a...
It is also a spice.
Yeah.
technically, I guess.
Okay, so Kane, do you bring out the glowstone?
Well, I think he would have asked the dragon first, like, hey, I got this 12-pound glowstone. What the hell is it? But sure, he could take it out here and just ask these guys, hey, do you know what this is?
Hey, that's that thing that almost killed me.
The Yuanti would explain that while they don't know the name of it, it is they do know that it can be powdered down and used as a strong sedative that can knock out even powerful creatures.
That's really useful, actually.
That's harsh.
Okay.
So you're saying if it had rammed me on that thing, it'd fallen asleep?
Maybe, you know? Maybe I gave you guys the answer inside the thing where the...
Well, it's a good play. It's a good play.
Why am I so dumb? Fuck!
His brother was choking on it, got knocked out.
I'm gonna go kick rocks.
This seems really, really useful.
Oh.
Well, so
too.
if
What's
we
30 feet down?
powder some of it down, how would they value this?
Does it count as a spice?
Well, it's not quite as valuable as the spice. It is, especially in this large quantity, worth a good bit. They would exchange. Would you like to exchange it for spice, or what would you want in return for it?
Well, yeah. Let's see the armor. How about would you part with the armor for this much of the sedative?
Why are we getting rid of a sedative?
Because we can go back and get more from the source.
True.
If you can offer something else to
I
see the
am
deal
the
a
one
little
that
bit, then they
almost
could
died
part
for
with the
this
armor.
shit, you motherfuckers that you're just willingly giving away.
They're doing it to get a magic item.
You fucks.
Yeah, we're doing it
Doesn't
to get just
no one
stealth
is
armor.
consulting me. I literally almost died getting this shit, and you're all just willingly trading it away. Fuck you, guy.
You should have stuck it in your pocket, little
God
gnome.
damn it. I couldn't. I was coughing and dying.
Oh man.
So it's pretty funny because I'm standing next to it and it doesn't affect me with its fumes because it wouldn't put me to sleep.
Well, it's not fumes.
It's
that he
powder.
fucking-
You gotta
Inhaled
crush
He
it.
fucking smacked it with like a crowbar or something. I don't remember exactly.
Crowbar to try and take it off the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So could we maybe offer one of these and a gem or something? How could we deal with this? Could we maybe get 2 magic items if we offer this and the gems? Like,
The gems are for dresses, weapons from the Sahagan village, so you don't want to give too
True.
many of those away.
yeah.
If you do the...
Well, this is Druss's deal too. So, what do you want to do, Druss?
If you do the glowstone and 1 gem, then they will part with the armor.
Is that sufficient?
That sounds good, but which stone would you suggest?
That's a good
Can we
question.
get the stones valued? Obviously you said 50 for the...
I don't think they have a drill crafter in town.
Yeah. I just set them all at about 50 gold pieces. They're approximately the same value each.
Right.
So, whatever one you want least.
The aquamarine one.
Okay. So you trade the aquamarine and the sedative glowstone for the armor of the ice serpent.
Ooh.
It is now in your inventory address. You can take a look at it.
Darkly clothed set of snake leather armor. Is that from shed or from actual snakeskin? Did they skin a friend? Or an enemy.
You can
They
ask
gave you
if
some of their
want.
own flesh.
It's one of their elders.
Magically adjusts to the shape and size of the wearer. Has 3 charges, all of which are restored long rest. When you take the hide action or make a stealth check, you can spend 1 charge to gain advantage on the roll. In addition, whenever you spend a charge, your weapon is empowered with the venom of the ice serpent. Your next weapon attack within the next minute forces the victim to make a constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they suffer 2d6 poison damage, 2d6 cold damage, and gain the poison condition for 1 hour. On a successful save, it reduces the damage by half and resists the poison condition. A poison victim can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn to resist. That's fair.
Not bad.
Requires attunement.
Most magical items do require attunement.
Yeah, but attunement is basically boiled down to like you take a turn going, what does this do?
Well, it's to stop people from multi
Multi-using.
equipping magical items. Like I have 2 magic bows, right? I can only attune to 1 at a time.
Well, technically you can attune to both, but you can only attune to 3 total magic items at a time. So
It's got a
it has
DC.
you in total magic items that you're using at any
It
one
took
time.
my attunement off of the other bow because I only have my 2.
And that's a weird
Or-
issue with Foundry because there's no actual D&D reason that preventing that.
Because do I need, just for the sake of it, Gloves of Thievery doesn't need attunement, so I only need attunement for 1 of these items,
Yes.
and it only lets me have 1 or the other for the bow. When I attune 1, oh wait, no, okay, before
You're breaking up
it
really
took my
bad.
attunement off the absolving. I broke up a little bit there, yeah. It's working now, just ignore me. Before it removed my attunement from the absolving short bow and put it on the recurve, but I was just able to have both of them. So I don't know, the game's gaslighting me right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Anybody else want to look at more magical items? You know, see if you maybe
See
want.
what Sanatsu has before.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Oh man. Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Only a few people know where that quote is from. I know you're one of them.
Enchantment! Job's done.
Job's done.
So, are you gonna ask Sanatsu?
Skipper.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck, I want to make a bold question. I'm on the fence right here.
Wait, I want to hear it.
Hey, I really like that amulet that you have over there. Would you be willing to swap for my magical item?
Are you talking to Sanatsu?
Who I don't know. Whoever has the amulet.
I think the snake people had the
Sanatsu
amulet
has
on the
Snake
table.
people, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, snake people.
Yeah, they have an amulet as well.
We're still waiting to hear
if you
about.
ask about, they'll say that it's a magic item that is specifically intended for a warlock.
Oh,
So
never
it
mind.
won't really function for you.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Thank you.
My ears are gonna perk up at that. Well,
Hmm?
Warlock?
You have ears?
Kind of.
They're somewhere under all that water.
I just assumed it would be like 2 whirlpool holes on either side.
Okay.
I like that version better, actually.
Yes.
That's great.
I think I technically have gift
The head
ears.
cannon spinning here.
My ears
So
are technically gifts.
Sanatsu is willing to exchange a bead of force and some food in exchange for the spices.
Well, what's the beat of force do?
The beat of force is think of it like a grenade.
Oh, holy hand grenade. Gotcha. Well, that's interesting. But
With
somebody
example,
said that
just to be clear.
something was more for me than. I'll
That
never
was
talk to them
the
about that. Yeah. What about this amulet? Seems kind of posh to trade you back the spices I traded for Mana Stone, but
What value is the amulet?
The amulet is one of the. Is actually the most valuable magic item that they brought with them. It is specifically for a warlock. It gives them a defensive bonus as well as giving them an additional spell that they can cast in specific situations.
so that sounds helpful. But it also sounds super expensive. What's the going price of your amulet?
Measured in spices, it would be about 15 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Word in spices.
Super
I'm
useful.
starting to think that's code word for drugs.
It's like I said it like that for a reason. Like it is a little bit strange.
Spice root has been run for quite a long time.
Would you like some? Isn't there a fucking show or something where they do some kind of word play where they talk about spices in a drug deal? I should preface. I swear there is.
I can imagine it, but I don't remember this at all.
Y'all got any of that white girl interrupted?
Well,
That
as much
maybe
as
booger sugar?
like your amulet, between the 12 pounds I have and the chainmail, I don't think I'll equip the tier 15. So, that's unfortunate.
Well, maybe we can ask them to reserve it for us until you find some more stuff to trade, you know?
Oh, yeah. I assume they're going to be here for a little bit. So.
Or maybe you could make a little down payment so they would reserve it for you.
But I expected as much. What did the other thing was the hood? The extra attack of opportunity?
That and also a short sword that deals bonus poison damage.
How much did the hood go for?
Probably 5 pounds of spices.
Interesting. And Sanatsu had some kind of food?
Food and a beat of force.
Or food super special?
No, it's just food that would help out the village.
I want to buy the Mighty Bean.
You want to buy the what?
I want the Mighty Bean.
You said food to help out the
the
village?
beat of force.
You can call it what you want. That's a Mighty Bean.
Okay.
How much food are you willing to help the village out with? Because we have quite game hunts around. Now, if you're willing to come back later in the winter or something when it's cold, then happily.
Oh my God, Tim!
Everybody showing up late, but showing up in general. That's
Yeah.
I gotta fix my shit.
Welcome!
It's the tipster,
Timmaroonie. The
Timinator.
Is my shit working?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yay!
Well done.
Okay. I I just started hearing you because I had to change my output speaker.
You made it. We're trading with snake people.
With snake people now?
Yeah.
Correct.
They came back.
They even
They seem
crouched
pretty
on our
chill,
land
though.
and made a trading post.
So the food drops. How would that work? And for how much?
She creates a pile of food that just kind of appears next to her. It's got some like a couple full-size deer, about an additional 40 pounds of meat, and about about another 40 pounds of forageables.
So for one run, how much spice would you like for that?
I think that let's see, this is 90 plus 40 plus 40.
By the way, who won inspiration from that vote from last
Me.
weekend? You? Did you already do your roll?
Yes.
Yeah, he rolled a d8 and then got an 8, and then he rolled a d6 and got a 6.
Okay, this
That
is
was out of the way before we even started. Gotcha.
this is
This is
170 pounds of
Amazing.
food.
Not as good as me. I can roll a d6 and get a 9.
Oh fuck yeah.
So this is about 170 pounds of food. She says that should be worth about 8.5 pounds of spices.
Well, I would like to take you on the offer, but I think I have another idea. If you're willing to do half the amount of food, but it seems like you just kind of created that from thin air.
Or they were holding the food in a space that was out of view.
No, I'm still pondering if they would do half the amount.
Typical gypsy.
Basically, I wasn't gonna say it, but that's what came to my mind too.
Half the amount of food for half the amount of spice.
Yeah, that's a fair trade.
So that would,
Hey,
that would be.
real quick question. What is this simple calendar that popped up when I logged into Foundry?
He had that open to keep track of, and he was showing us that. I think King probably just left it open. Or
It's
Casey.
a log of what we've done.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's in-game calendar. So
Oh, okay.
I'll
That's
trade
solid.
Sanatsu 4 pounds of spice for that amount of food, and then I'll go back to the Yanti and trade them the 5 pounds of spice for the hood of extra of attack.
Okay. Let's see. So you get 80 pounds of food from Senatsu, and then you get the serpent hood.
And then I would go over to Zent and stick the hood in his face and say, "Here, this is for you."
That I'm gonna warn you that hood won't do as much for me as you would think. That's why I left.
That's another attack.
Of opportunity. Do you understand what I mean? I gotta be in close range for an attack of opportunity to work, and I'm the one that's always the furthest
No.
away.
You have a bow, so I thought it would do you good.
It would if I was able to get an extra attack, but it's an attack of opportunity. So, like, if something tries to move away from me, I get to whack it twice instead of once. But with that,
So it would be
mind,
better
like,
for
yeah.
Vorix, you think?
It would be better for Vorix or for Dress. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's this, sir?
We'll go over to Vorix.
And it was that day that you guys found out that Mythonian never allowed another enemy to move away from Vorix again.
Yeah. Vorix can
Yeah,
have it.
like I didn't know you were gonna buy that for me, or I would have warned you to save you.
I was
what
going to
we
buy
just
it for
bought?
anyone in the party.
What is this?
It's a hood from the Yuanti. the Yuan-Ti, the snake people. It's a hood of opportunity where if something moves away from you, you get to attack it twice instead of just one time.
Definitely avoid.
Okay, so to clarify, that's not how it works.
Sorry. Okay.
While warned, the wearer can make an attack of opportunity using any unarmed attack against a creature that moves into your melee range. So it allows you to make an attack when someone moves next to you, not when they're moving away from you.
Yeah,
That would work for me
definitely,
then, because if something was chasing me,
Yeah.
I could. Okay, but it's yours to deliver to whoever you
Well,
want.
you were the original person I was going to give it to because I thought it would do good for a rogue to have.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, then I'll take it. I'll change up my combat style to accommodate that more often.
Tim, you okay, mate?
It can work for me.
And if you choose the one that you don't want it, you can just hand it off to Vorix.
Plus, if I got another hood, because I did have plans for some kind of cloak, but I'll leave that for the future because I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Yeah. At this point in time, I can't get anything for myself, so I'm hoping.
I
Question about my attack of opportunity.
You're cutting in and out. It might be better if you had a better comm system.
Yeah, no, you're not a thing right now, Dragon.
We can't hear a thing you're saying. You're probably driving with a low signal right now, or I don't know.
And it wouldn't be bad for me either, because a lot of things chase me. But I don't make melee attacks often.
Okay.
Between you and Vorix, one of y'all should have it for sure.
There goes Dragon. Okay. So, you got 2 magic items from the Yuan-Ti and some food from Senatsu. Any other trading anyone wants to do?
Just would like to see if they would like to buy his old armor, the scale mail.
Do you... Okay.
I think it's worth
Strips it
something.
off right there. Puts the new armor on.
He just whips it off.
Didn't clean it. Hey, you want my old armor?
Ellen ripe as ever.
Foreign.
It's the first time you've taken that off.
Holy shit! Is that what he looks like under there?
Hey, when's the last time you've seen your wiener?
Yes.
This is a scrawny dwarf. He's not a fat dwarf.
You're like 400 pounds and like 4 feet tall, man. Fuck out
Is
of here.
it physically possible for there to be a scrawny dwarf?
That's what I'm
not a
saying.
thing.
He's been wandering the fairyland for God knows how long. He's not
Eating
exactly been living in a
anything
mine.
and everything.
They are not interested in buying the scale mail. They would have to melt it down and reforge it to anything that would fit them.
You're better off giving that to the blacksmith dress.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or save it for now, and then later on when we hire more people, or not hire more people, we equip more people with the ability to defend our place.
Mm-hmm.
And why do we have to make them stay outside the walls like second-class citizens when they could just come inside and bring their trading post inside and be part of our village?
Well, what if they like the pond, Bramble?
There aren't any walls.
And one does not invite the castle into the Great Hall.
Yeah, I thought this was a neat place to stick the little post. So
And then where they are. Plus, we have
I
to
like
save
where
room
they're
for the
at, too.
possibility
Alright,
that.
fuck, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm thinking more about the space allowance. We know that in the future these guys are probably not going to be the only ones that are setting up shop, and this corner might turn into an other species shopping center.
That's a weird
That's
way
right.
of saying the project.
I'm about to say, you kind of made it sound like we're making a District 9 here.
That's
God,
what I
why
heard
are
too,
you-
man.
Feel
Why are you
comfortable with the way you
twisting
phrased
everything I
that?
said? You're twisting
Yeah,
everything I said.
considering this area is the area that I was digging out and putting aquatic stuff in, then yeah, this is going to be a super exotic area for things.
That's all I'm saying, right?
If we go to a different pond, then I dig a different pond out, put different species in it, and we're going species in that one. As these things become delicates, confused for people.
Mm-hmm.
There's all those farmlands over there too. Yeah. I want to check on the pond and see if anything's hatched or grown or bedded or...
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Okay, I just got back with food. What did I miss?
Not too much.
Cool. Any more trading going on?
No, not yet.
Is it?
Like who would have had salmon eggs hatching and mollusk spawning, barnacles, blah blah blah. Clams.
Yeah. Roll
another horde of jigs and hailstones or something?
an animal handling check.
Oh my. Well, that's gonna... Oh, we fun. Oh. I'm not an opera.
I got you. Where's your character? There he is.
I'm not an opera.
Animal handling,
Yeah.
normal,
Rolling out a couple times, Casey.
a couple times? Okay.
Hey, I couldn't see that.
That's weird.
Crumb.
You got 16 and a 19.
I can see it if I go to opera, but it's fine.
Okay. Some good rolls though.
Not bad.
Okay. Yeah, the mussels seem to be taking to the pond decently well, and a few of the fish eggs have started hatching. But they're gonna need a food source.
Hmm. Well, we can have... I just got some food. There's bread. I can still out some bread.
Mm-hmm.
So now you just need like an octopus and some jellyfish, and this will be perfect.
Okay, so the way I'm going to treat this is I'm going to add this similar to the like the farm animal, but it's going to take a
Yeah.
little bit of an animal tender time to.
I don't do water stuff.
Well, one of the others might, but it'll just take a little bit of time to feed and
Damn pescatarians.
make sure everything's good.
I could technically stick my head under the water. Hey, eat this.
Yeah, but you're not always going to be here.
Yeah, I know. I know.
We could get Milo to set up some kind of contraption to auto-feed them every now and then.
We could ask
know what?
Boggart if he wants to come back and live in this area and help tend to it.
We're gonna ask the dragon if he doesn't mind popping over.
I think we'll go with the Boggart idea.
Okay. Anyone want to do anything else specific, or we can do village management stuff now, or
Some village
That's
management
fine.
stuff would be a good idea. I don't think of anything else right now, and we should
Mhm.
get the number stuff out of the way while we can.
Yeah. Okay. I assume the plan is to stay here for a week and do village management and all that.
Hmm.
Or do you
Yes.
guys want to head out immediately?
A week
Okay.
Week.
break,
Sounds good.
reprieve.
Mhm. Okay. Anyone got an idea instantly, or who wants to go first?
Yeah.
I would start casting the ritual to comprehend
Okay.
languages. Here. Yeah. But it would be what 2 days of farming and 5 days of Arcana training.
Let's see. You're good with the farmer's implements, right? You finished that policy?
I think I got close. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, you finished it. Okay, so yeah, you can, by spending 2 days of time, you'll get 3 productivity for farming. And then what else did you want to do?
The 5 days of Arcana training with
Where's he
the
gonna spend his?
casting the comprehend languages before doing so.
Yeah. Okay, then that will be 5d6 plus 1.
This one is the D6. Alright, 5d6 plus 1. Yeah, it is.
Okay, 19. That's pretty good.
There's the compendium at.
So, did the Yuanti say if they were sticking around here, or if this was like a temporary thing, or are they on a journey?
Well, we asked them if they could set up shop here as a trading post. So,
Okay, so they are sticking around then. Cool.
yeah.
That would be cool if we could get a boggard trading post too at the pond. That'd be neat.
Yeah, that was another thought to it.
Okay, well, Godfrey's figuring out what he's doing with the Arcana training. Who wants to go next?
Alright. So Borix is going to do max of time in the blacksmithery. Doing again spearheads, arrowheads, and elements.
What was the last one after spearheads and arrowheads?
Armor walls.
Armor molds? I think you said?
You're
I
gonna
was gonna
shape
say,
it
you're
up a
super
little bit.
choppy. Yeah, you're super choppy.
Like spiked walls, embattlements, barriers. You want to make spike walls?
Oh, he wants to fortify the town, I think.
It's a game of tower defense now.
Okay. So that is a bit ambitious. Do you want to
That is the
focus on
nicest
making
get fucked I've ever heard.
You want to focus on making the hardware for that, like make the spikes and
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so that works good for 4 of your 7 days. What do you want to do for the last 3 days?
You gonna fix it on the
can you hear me
last
now?
3 days? I'm gonna tell you what.
His work in the last of his days in the 3rd floor tower trying to hatch his dragon egg.
Please tell me you're sitting on it like a penguin.
Would you like to do some training?
No, he's gonna put it into the big spinning machine. Yeah, basically what he's gonna do is he's gonna try and figure out how the big spinning machine works by trying to use it as a dragon egg hatchery.
Okay. Yeah, you can do 3 days of.
Is Oryx not going to show it the dragon and say, "Look what I've got"?
You've already done that.
Oh, this is on out.
Okay, give me a 3d6. I think Casey, you're gonna probably need to roll for him. I don't think you can roll.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure what he said.
I think that's what he was saying.
No, I think last time, didn't you say like last time I could only do 3 days and that counted as 4 days or something? But I only had 3 days
So
of work.
that's for smithing. You're doing 2 days of smithing and then 2 days of heavy labor, and then 3 days of investigation.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Alright, that works.
the 3 days of investigation, 3d6 is what counts. Will roll for you. 16. That is very nice.
Yes.
Okay.
I forget how this works, Smith. Can I only choose? I rolled the 19, so does that give me the tier of which one I can choose?
So you can choose each option only once within the list, but you can mix and match them however you want up to the 19. So, for example, you can get 25% progress towards Arcana skill proficiency, and then you have 16 after that. So you could either get 25% progress towards a 4th level spell, or you could
What's
get
the
a
difference
combination
between
of cheaper ones.
The 3 and the 7.
The 3. So the 7 is the expertise in the Arcana skill, but you need to already have proficiency in order to get that. So
I was
you
curious.
first need to get proficiency with it.
Yeah, 19, that'd be 8.
Okay,
If
so
I choose the... No, it would have to be a different spell. It can't be the same spell for the 8 and the 11, can it? So it would be a,
yeah, they're different levels, a 2nd level and a 3rd level.
just because I cast it at that doesn't...
Yeah, these would be separate from your... They would not get the free upcasting. Well, actually, they kind of would, because those are the only spell slots you have, but, they're not guaranteed to benefit from that, but you could just make sure you choose one that does.
Just running toilet quickly.
Yeah. Okay, so Vorix can get... He can do a 1d4 to get a basic understanding of one of the advanced machines. And in addition to that, he can get either one of the basic machines, or he could get 25% progress towards proficiency in either navigator's tools, cartographer's tools, or the investigation skill.
That's pretty cool. I guess you go and do 1d4.
Okay, Casey, roll a 1d4. Okay, you learn about the orrery. Where did I put this information? A long time.
Yeah, it has been quite a while. I wonder if you even moved it over from Roll20.
I did. There it is. Okay. The orrery. Okay, so the orrery is the large central device on the top floor of the tower. So congratulations, folks. You rolled the
That's what I was imagining playing with.
Yep. So the orrery is a massive device of complicated mechanisms, including gears, discs, sprockets, and it models celestial bodies that all interact together to form a mechanical model of the solar system, or at least the solar system that you guys were in prior to teleporting to this realm. The orrery shows the orbital period of each celestial body, as well as the rotation rate, equatorial inclination, and relative positioning based on the time of year. Due to ending up in a new realm, the orrery requires recalibration and adjustments prior to being useful. Milo, with his familiarity with clockwork technology, and Takari, with her familiarity with astronomy, may be able to work on the orrery. So,
Okay.
there's now a new task that Takari and Milo can work together on to adjust the orrery, and we'll see where it goes from there. But you've opened the door to something interesting.
It's a space dragon egg.
Okay, and now you have 6 more points. You can either learn about a basic device, or you can get proficiency progress.
We'll do a basic device as well.
Okay, Casey, roll a 1d6. A 5. Okay, the Equatorium. Okay, this is an astronomical calculating device capable of finding the positions of the sun, moon, and planets without arithmetic operations. It uses a geometrical model to represent the position of a given celestial body, in contrast to the astrolabe, which measures time and position. The Equatorium is used to calculate the past or future positions of the planets and celestial bodies according to the epicyclic theories of planetary motion. The Equatorium is a specialist device for astronomy and has few practical uses in Valen Spot's current situation, but perhaps it would be of interest to Takari. Okay, so the previous basic device that you guys discovered way back at the start of this gave you guys a +1 bonus to foremen who were organizing construction. This one helps Takari with astronomy, which is going to come in very handy because she kind of needs that to update the orrery. So you rolled quite well to get 2 things that work together. So, good job.
Hooray!
Calculated.
Space dragon egg for the win.
Keeping it warm.
Okay, so Vorik's done. Gajaku, have you figured out what spells you want? Or should I go to some?
Yeah, probably 25% the air bubble and 25% tidal wave.
Tidal. Okay, and that's 2nd level and 3rd level, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, who wants to go 3rd?
If Bramble hasn't thought of what he wants to do yet, I would like to.
Dude, mine's super easy, man. I'm just wait for everybody.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I'll take care of mine while I have it fresh in my.
All my shit's literally all animal stuff.
Animal related, gotcha. Okay, do something that helps the village instead of just your animal friends. I guess fuck human beings, but come on, man. Come on. Okay, I'm done.
You like milk and eggs and cheese and.
Oh, okay, I get your point. I get it. I get it. Now shut the fuck up.
Do you want the hood or do you want to give it to Vorix? Sorry.
It is your hood to give. If you think that it would be better on Vorix, by all means, I'll hand it back.
I didn't think he was here when we last brought that up, so.
The thing is, it also requires an unarmed attack.
That's what I was wondering. Is that something you're good with, or do you think that would be better
As
with?
weird as it sounds, it actually accommodates something that I have in a weird way. Aarakocra have unarmed claw attacks with their feet.
Yeah, this is great for you.
Is it unarmed because you have wings?
It's unarmed because I can't use my weapon, you dingus.
But when somebody comes close to you, like, get away.
He can raptor. He can do the raptor claw attack.
Exactly. If someone comes within my range, I can do the attack to hit them, and when they're finished their turn, because I am a skirmisher, I can leave their range as well, which would allow me to, if they chase me, hit them again if they come back into my range again.
To clarify, I believe the skirmisher requires your reaction. So if you're spending your reaction to attack them when they move into range, you won't have that to
Oh, that's true.
retreat with.
So I'll have to pick and choose.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, once again, it's still your hood to give out. It's whoever you want to give it to.
If you
You're the
ever
one that
find that
spent
you're not getting the full effect out of it, go ahead and pass it over to him. But
like my intention, at least for cloak for my character for Zent, is to one day acquire something to do with displacement. So that's something I'm interested in the future. Just trying to make myself harder to hit since I
sorry to
can't
get you
take
off
very
topic
many of
on
those.
Yeah, I wanted the amulets. I know how you feel.
So yeah, I'm good with that. But anyways, Myth, my first day I want to spend hunting.
Just one day hunting or two?
Just one day hunting this time because I want to do some scouting on the second day.
Okay. How many days scouting?
Just I want to scout a space that's just outside, if possible, because I want to utilize my time properly, and I haven't done any training for myself yet.
Yep. Okay. Let's see.
I'm doing non-stop scouting, which is my job. I get.
Okay. Roll a 1d6 and you get a bunch of bonuses. Four, six, and 8. And 10. You get plus 10, so you have 13 points to explore with.
Okay. That's exploring on the perimeter, right? Like on the fucking what's it called? The map page.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I might venture a little bit south this time.
Straight south.
I can't see too far, so I see this space right here is unexplored.
Yeah.
So I want to go at least in that direction. So if we could say to, I guess, here and then into here.
Okay. So you spend 3 to explore this?
Yep.
Okay. Roll a 1d100.
Was 27's good.
27, you find an ore source.
Yes.
Very good.
What kind of ore?
That will need to be prospected.
Roll an
by
8.
somebody.
Roll an 8 on the 1d8.
Prospector, so you'll have to get the prospector to come down and look at it.
Yeah. Roll 1d8 for trees.
1d8.
Okay.
Everybody's pulling off that rest area like 5 minutes. Is it that kind of? Hop out, I'll grab it.
Okay. Where do you want to move now?
I would like to move. How many spaces can I go? I
You've
used 3.
You've used 4 total because it counts moving. When you move through an empty X, it counts as 1.
Yep. So 2 and 2. Obviously, I'll probably go right here. And then I'll use my couple to do this one as well.
This guy.
So
The regular root stripe on his Bronco and on his boat.
$29 gives you another ore source.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. Okay, where do you want to go now?
I don't have much space if I'm gonna plan on returning home, so I'll probably go right here. If I can go 3 for 3 for just here and turn this whole area into his massive quarry. Nope, that will not be happening.
Okay, this is 322.
A small game source.
What we really want is a diamond mine.
That's up to you to prospect. Maybe
Okay.
one of those
Yeah,
two.
Yeah, you gotta roll an 8.
We gotta let Dress out here to prospect it, because he can't fly as fast as you can.
That's true.
Or
I am
walk as fast
scouting.
as you can fly.
Okay, there's nothing to note in this hex.
And how many space or how much movement do I have left?
You have used 1,
2,
4,
2,
7, 10. You've used 10 total.
I'd have to go home. I have no more.
11, 12. Yeah. Okay,
So what
you
about
can
the
get-
trees?
There's not
Oh,
trees
okay.
whisper south.
Nothing here.
Okay, you get a 1 out of 3 on this hex, and then you're back to town.
No problem.
How does the passive scouting work for the southern watchtower, the southwestern watchtower?
Every week it gets +1 progress on adjacent hexes.
Oh, okay. Also,
Over there.
there's some
Wanted
chicken
everything.
dancing on the first floor wall of the
I
tower.
think that's a crow.
Oh,
Well, everything just messed up for me. Oh, there it goes.
It's Zent's girlfriend.
As for the rest of my time, I would like to train for a bit of it. And I would like to tinker on every single day. I do want to use my short rest tinkers. I believe that was something that you said that I should
Yes.
start utilizing since I
Mhm.
completely forgot to. So every single day, I'm not gonna do a day specifically just for. Maybe I'll use 1 day specifically for just tinkering, like my last day, like a holiday day for myself. The other days I want to do some training.
What was the water usage for a week?
So every day I want to utilize the maximum amount while also doing my normal tasks.
Okay. So, how many days do you want to do training?
I would like to do. I have 5 days remaining. 3 days training.
Okay.
I would do 5 days, dude. 3 days. 3 days you gotta get nothing.
What do you think? Take the 3 to a 5?
That's what I would do.
I'll take the 3 to a 4, and then I'll take the 3 to the 4 because my last day I have my tinkering anyways.
Sounds good. 4D100.
That's a good question. I still have that red powder from back then. That was a long time ago. It was 519.
Okay, that is 4D4. Roll 4D4. Oh, that is unlucky.
Wow.
Well, you can still work towards a tool, weapon, or armor proficiency.
Oh, that's right. I should go for tool proficiency. No, my thieves tools are okay. I'm gonna go longbow for my weapon proficiency. Because I'm gonna need that eventually.
Yeah. 40% longbow. Okay, and then 1 day tinkering. Okay. We'll come back to what you do with the tinkering stuff.
Yep, I got you.
Okay, Dress or Kane, have you guys figured out what you want to do? Or Bramble? Who wants to go next?
You probably
I think I got an idea.
It's correcting me.
I was getting my animal stuff.
Bramble.
Animal stuff. All the animal.
All the animal things.
I usually have to animal 10 for like 4 days out of that.
Let's see.
Because I have to fill it to like 100%, right? So like as many days out of that as I need to do.
So because you have the tool proficiency with the veterinary supplies, it reduces the number of days you need to spend by 1. So for 2 days of work, you get 3 days of productivity.
Nice.
So you still have 5 days you can do other stuff. If you want to do some light or heavy work, you can sort of supplement that a little bit, or you can do training, research, random other stuff.
I'm making progress towards my Arcana, right? I was putting like I guess training days into that.
Yeah, you have progress towards the Arcana skill. You also have progress towards a shield proficiency. Or was that shield spell? I'm not sure. Let me check.
I have skilled animal tender and Arcana. That's all I see.
It was the shield spell. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I might not have updated that.
Well, as many days as I need to put into that.
Okay, I would recommend at least 2, and 3 would give you better odds.
3 it is then.
Okay. Roll me a 3d6.
That is really bad.
So it's good enough. Okay. So,
Story of Bramble's life. It's shitty, but it's good enough.
You can get another 20% progress towards the Arcana skill, as well as 25% progress towards the shield spell. You can do both of those. That will take 8 out of your 11, and there's nothing else you can get for that. But if you would rather not work towards the shield spell, you can also get progress towards a cantrip, a different first level spell, or a ritual spell of first or second level. Or you could even actually go for a second level spell.
Let's do that.
Okay. Do you remember that website that I showed you guys for the spells?
Aid.org.
Yeah.
It's pinned on the general chat.
Okay. You'll want to go there and filter it to wizard spells of second level, and figure out what spell you want.
So myth.
Mm-hmm.
Water usage for me. I can use magic cunning, right? Or do I have to pick that up as a trait?
Yeah, you have that. You get it back
It's
every
like-
long rest, I believe. Yeah.
So, when we first came here, I would have added... and then, since I use create water at the 3rd level, correct? It creates 30 gallons now?
That sounds right.
So before using magic cunning, I would have 420 gallons for a week to add water everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I would want to divide that up as well as I could already.
Yeah. So you're keeping the pond and the wells topped up. Excellent.
It's even more with magic cunning, but
Yeah. I think that's.
I think that's enough.
Like, I'm not going to
Yeah.
run through the numbers to be like, oh, okay, actually you're 3 gallons short. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure that's enough. I don't need to cast the other 300 more.
Yeah. I think it's. Okay. Either Dress or Kane.
I'll go.
I just want to double check while I'm looking at this list. You said wizard level 2.
Yeah, and you can also choose to get a level 1 spell if you want. Either you're getting progress towards it. But yeah, you have enough points for either to learn 25% of a level 1 or a level 2.
I chose air bubble, by the way.
Okay, trust.
Right, you're probably going to spend the next few minutes correcting me here. I'd like to do something along the lines of 2 days scouting, 2 days mining, iron ore, and 3 days learning fireball.
Okay. So the 2 days scouting, do you mean prospecting?
Yeah, prospecting.
Okay. You might be able to get away with just 1 day. I think you have to roll. Or no. Okay, yeah, you're right. 2 days is the correct amount. And then you want to do some mining?
Yep, 2 days mining.
Yeah. Okay. And then 3 days doing Arcana. So give me a 3d6. Okay.
Probably
That-
fell asleep on the 3rd day.
Yeah, that it's not quite enough to get progress towards Fireball. You could start progress towards a 2nd level spell, or you could get like Arcana progress and Firebolt progress, because I think you also had Firebolt, the cantrip progress.
That one.
Okay. Or you could even start working on a 1st level spell as well.
That would go for the firebolt.
Okay. And 25% of the Arcana skill. Might as well. Okay. So I assume the 2 territories you're prospecting are the ones that Zent explored?
Yep.
Okay. Roll me a 1d8 for both of them.
1d8 for both, or 2d8, one each.
1d8 for each, so a 2d8 total.
Jesus.
Okay. Let's see. So both of them are just stone. Or no, they're already ore. Okay. So you can't roll below that.
It can't be stone.
Yeah.
One up from that. One up from that sounds like platinum or diamond to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying, Dress. I'm trying. Stop rolling so bad.
Vibranium, yeah. Okay, next time. Okay, Kane, have you figured out what you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some healing this first day. See how much. I mean, use my. However many spells it takes to get all these people healed that are injured.
They've already been healed, haven't they?
Yeah, I actually asked
number have
about
already
that.
been healed. Well, so this is a new week, so there's going to be more injuries. I just haven't calculated it yet. So spending 1 day is still fine doing that, but I think 1 day should be plenty to heal everybody. You've got a lot of spells.
Okay.
So, yeah, you can spend the rest of your week doing other stuff.
And I will probably spend the rest of my week doing research on medicine.
You want to spend 6 days on that?
Let's take 1 day and we'll do 5 days on that and 1 day of religious services.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll me a religion check to see how that works out.
Terribly.
Okay.
I do not speak well this week.
Okay, and then for the medicine checks, go ahead and give me 5d6 plus 2. Okay. That is some pretty good.
Oh my fucking god. Oh, sorry, I said it out loud. Sorry.
Okay, you can get let's see, you've got 75% of the healer's kit done and 50% of the medicine expertise. You can get progress towards both of those. That will cost you 10 out of the 23, so you still have 13. You could get the greater healing potion recipe for 8, and then that would be it. Or you could get 2 random poison recipes.
I'll probably get we'll do the 2 percentage ups and the greater healing potion recipe.
Okay.
How many spare hours am I able to dedicate to expanding on the pond throughout the week?
Just like it's something you're doing in your off time, so only a little bit. If
Like,
you want to,
maybe 3 hours a day.
maybe 2 hours a day.
That would work.
Oh yeah, Tim
Yeah,
also. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that you got a large diamond, so you can cast Revivify.
Oh,
Yeah,
I saw that in my inventory.
Yeah.
And
Where did that big ass
as a
thing come from?
reward,
Was a we actually fucking succeeded reward from the dragon.
Oh. See,
Yeah,
but if I
I
cast
have to lose
it consumes that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
for one
does it
time.
actually consume it, or is it just a catalyst for doing things, isn't it?
So some spells consume it, and Revivify is one that does consume it. So
Okay.
it makes it valuable, but it also makes it a one-use consumable. So don't die if you don't have to.
Kane, if you're available, we can use the sending spell to try to contact the other party.
I can. Yeah.
I picked my spell.
You can try to contact whoever you remember in the party that.
What other party are we talking about, though, real quick?
The T-Dog's party.
Who?
The Giants party. The third adventure party from before we got teleported that did not get teleported.
Yeah, the one that was absent from the dragon fight.
I'm not sure Tim was there the session when you guys briefly met them. I don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
and there's another party,
Interesting.
and there's a giant, a literal giant in their party, and I was riding on his shoulder, and I was like Rocket Raccoon to him, and I called him T-Dog.
Yeah.
And
They're also like
it was
these
great,
twin ninjas.
Dude, I handed him a handful of 10 fucking good berries, and he ate them all and just nodded and continued on. Like, they didn't do shit. Like, he's fucking ginormous.
Is he like
Yeah,
eating a
it's like-
small pouch of fruit snacks?
I gotta run, guys.
Okay.
Oh, bye, Tim.
Bye.
That's
See you
unfortunate.
later.
Game, he
We don't have
conquered.
to do that right now, then.
Yeah. Do it whenever. Is here next time? Or the next time whenever he's done?
I picked a
Yeah.
spell.
Okay. What's your spell?
Suggestion.
That is a good spell.
That is
so-
fucking wild.
Something to keep in mind is that they will be wizard spells, and they will use your intelligence modifier. That also affects the save DC. The DC will be based on your intelligence. So it's fine to choose them, but it will also be easier for your enemies to resist their effects.
That's fair.
Because wisdom is your main stat. I mean, you have a good intelligence stat, better than pretty much everyone else in the party, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I rolled solid. Like,
I have a
let's be
15
I rolled
on
fucking
intelligence.
amazing for my character sheet.
Yeah. Let's see.
Rob's suggestion is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that's
I
wild.
suggest you find a nice hole to fucking die in.
No, it's literally like, go find me the key for this door and bring it back to me. And if they fail to save, they will go do it.
Would it work on the goats?
Theoretically, yeah. Stop challenging and come with us.
It's this roll, which is pretty likely given what it is.
Follow me to agree this
Ed,
challenge.
It's my intelligence modifier, not my wisdom modifier, which isn't necessarily terrible, but it's not also great.
Yeah, just something
Well,
to
it's
keep
not
in mind.
negative.
Yeah. Okay, Bramble, you still have
With
2
the
days you can
supporter.
use to do stuff.
I would like to spend those 2 days teaching seminars on how to help our villagers not hurt themselves.
And
Okay.
So
give them advantage
I
on not
legit
fucking
think
around.
I need to start making like an OSHA thing for our town so that I can make sure that people work safer and hurt themselves less.
It's a violation, man.
Gotcha. So would you rather that be light work or heavy work?
It's gonna have to be heavy work. They keep hurting themselves bad.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that's everybody. So, Lent, have you figured out what you were doing with your tinkering?
I want to be tinkering on the lenses for my mask, and also small assistable devices like smoke bombs, if I'm able to, if at all, because I don't have what I would contain inside the balls right now. I would like to create the shell that would be used later, since I would probably find Bramble's help on finding some kind of nature's item, like a spore bush or something. You know, he's a nature guy. Find out from him and his skills in the nature, and being able to fill these balls with the necessary compounds to create a burst of smoke or spores that either sleep paralyzed,
Green rock.
just making smoke itself, things like that.
Are you there, Dragon?
That's the green
Oh my
rock
God.
dust.
That's what I want to start with.
Dude, I just had a crazy epiphany. We could. Oh my God, we could hollow out a good berry with the narcotic.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I'm gonna stop you there. No.
No,
Why
I'm
not?
roofing everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start with one, and then we're gonna do some rolling, and we'll see if we get to the other one as
Okay.
well. So, which one do you want to start with?
Wait, before we get to that, I was serious about wanting to buy that mighty bean.
What do you? Okay, Snotsu
I
will.
only have gold to offer. I literally only have gold. Unless they want a salamander jelly.
Make a persuasion check.
Gonna go bad. I already roll at disadvantage. Now I have fucking exhaustion on top of it. Oh shit! It's better than I normally roll.
It's not bad.
It's still not good, but it's still way better than I normally roll.
So, let's see how much. Yeah, she will trade you the bead of force for the salamander jelly and 15 gold.
Oh, fuck. Okay, deal. And that she, was that
Senatsu.
our friend? Sanatsu? Thanks, Cindy!
Okay, and bead of force is in your inventory now.
Hell yeah. Where's Milo?
I think he's in the tower.
The next time we're around him, I need to ask him if he can make more of these.
Okay, Zent.
Yep. Just let me know what
Which
I'm
one do
rolling.
you want to start with?
I want to start with my lenses.
Okay, which lens are you wanting to make?
Right now, I would like to make a lens of dark sight, something that allows to see in the dark.
Thank God.
Okay, you're going to need some specific materials for this.
I thought so.
I think the only one that you can make right now completely would probably be like a magnification lens.
So like a zoom
you're
lens,
probably
or
You're gonna need special materials for the other lenses.
what materials? I guess you wouldn't be able to tell me. That's something I'll have to. I don't know. What do I need to look out for?
Make a
Take out Goldtail's retina.
Make a what?
make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Okay. So in order to make something that can help you see in the dark, you're going to need some sort of crystal that can amplify wavelengths of light.
I think somebody just gave away a crystal that I might have needed.
So the glowstone would not really work like this. That more glows, not amplifies light that's already there.
That's fair. Yeah.
And So that might just blind you if you put it right next to your eye like that. But
We can make glass. We can find sand.
yeah, I mean you could use that to make something like a lantern or something maybe. But no, that wouldn't really work for a lens. And it had more of a chalky consistency anyway, so you can't really make lenses out of that.
That's fair. Okay, so I'll keep my eyes open for crystals that amplify light wavelengths. That's fair. That's fine. With that in mind, yeah, I would like to. Oh, what's up?
You can find sand and give it to a blacksmith and have him make glass for you.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean like I can make glass anytime I want. I'm just going to be basically making a pair of glass to look through, which could be make a fucking gas mask later on. But for now, I need it has to have properties that enhance a certain thing. If that makes sense.
You can't reflect the lenses concave and convexly to make a telescope.
He can. That's what I said earlier. Is that that's the type of lens he could make right now is a magnification lens. Yeah.
No, I
so
gotcha. He needs shiny granite or something.
Yeah. So, do you want to work on the shell for the grenades or mess more with lenses?
Sorry, say that again.
Do you want to work on the shell for the grenades or magnification lens? Or something else?
I'll work on both of them, or just pick one of them.
Well, you could do both, but which one first?
Oh, okay. Magnification first.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a tinkering check with the Tinker's tools.
I have a question too. Can I assume that on the last Arcana session I used Detect Magic and to see if there's any items around that can be useful with a perception check?
You're looking in the tower?
Yeah. Well, having the comprehend spell cast after the training sessions, I have used Detect Magic to look for items that might be useful.
So there are multiple magical devices around the tower. Those are the ones that a few of you have been learning about. Borg spent a few days learning about the orrery and Liquidatorium, and there are a handful more there as well. But other than that, you're not finding a whole lot. You guys scavenged the tower prior to this already.
I didn't know if there was like anything that was being neglected that was magical or something that
There it is.
was laying around. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'll never see this.
Oh, okay.
That is very good. Okay. So this was for drafting the design. You make a very, very swift design to put that together. Okay. So you can get the glass fairly easy. So that's fine. Okay. Okay, and then you spend time working on this, so long rest gets your proficiency bonus plus half your artificer level rounded up, so that's 4. Short rest gets 1. Okay, so it's going to take you basically all of today and all of the next day to craft this lens.
Okay.
So you'll end up spending 2 short rests and 2 long rests total to get this lens made.
Okay.
But you can now, I will add that to your mechanized cap.
We know for the future, boys, keep your eyes open for any kind of gems or any kind of stones that
Yep.
enhance light wavelengths, so that I am no longer your nighttime handicap.
What do you need, like granite? Some kind of granite?
If we're lucky,
Technically,
maybe.
you're not. The only one handicapped by nighttime is you.
That's what I said. Oh, actually, you know what? You're right. Yeah, but you gotta look out for me. Holding my hand to make sure I don't get lost.
Not really, because I can pass you that spell. I
That's,
can give you
that's
night
true.
vision. Dark vision.
There's gonna come times where you won't be able to help me, and
Yeah.
that is when I'll
Someone
need
put
to
a
be able to
fucking
help
bell
myself.
on him.
That helps everything else but me. Things that go ring in the night, right? Ding, 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 ding. You fucking hear me flying away.
Here he goes.
Myth, is it possible to put a spell on something? For example, I cast Dark Vision on a carrot, and then later on it can eat that carrot, and
I like your thoughts, and I was
sort of. So there are other spells that allow you to imbue spells into objects.
Yep. That's something
But-
that's in my near future as an artificer.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any spells that are low level that can do that though. So,
Oh my
I
god.
think the lowest level might be level 3 or maybe even level 4. I don't know.
How do I convert good berries into chewing gum so it's healing over time?
Oh god.
Mhm.
This one's minty.
Yeah.
this one's healing the cavities.
I'm a
Be
bird.
my excuse for everything. You guys
Yeah,
are
but-
bleeding to death. You got this huge open wound, and I'm just like shoving good berries into your open. Like it'll fine.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Aaron, that could have worked with what I just asked as well. You get a good berry, you cast healing on it, and you cram it in someone's mouth.
Good call. Double dose of healing, and they're full.
Unless they've just eaten and then they wake up wind or bloated.
Myth, I am having a little bit of trouble trying to figure out how to add that spell to that adventurer activity thing. Or if I'm even allowed to do that.
So you get 25% progress towards learning the spell. I'll add that to everyone's character sheets after the session. It'll
Yep.
be at the bottom of your inventory where some other adventure activity stuff is.
Yes. Yeah, I was already staring at that. I kind of thought I wasn't allowed to add anything there. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't.
You could. I've got specific pictures for them though. But I can set that up later. If you want to add it now, that's fine.
Oh no,
Doesn't
that's
matter.
great. I just realized you have a thumbnail for Jeremy's cart.
Yeah.
And it's even a fucking cart. Like holy shit.
The cart that you've not taken anywhere since we got her.
Dude, the first thing that I did when we got back here was walk up to Jeremy. You guys were all walking into the dragon, and I was over talking to my donkey.
No, I mean the cart. You've not taken it anywhere since you got to the tower the first time.
Nope, it's still parked in the same spot. Jeremy's free to come and go, but the cart hasn't moved. It's even got its own separate inventory.
Well, yeah, I asked about the cart in the interim this week, and Matthew told me that the villagers are really loving it. They're making good use of it.
No doubt.
Which village is that Rosie and Jim up on the top right?
Names?
Yeah, we gotta give the villagers names.
No, I meant the boyfriend and girlfriend on the top right.
How are you not going to call them Jack and Jill?
Miss, would the Yuanti trade the amulet for this lodestone?
Sorry, say again?
Would the Yuanti trade the lodestone for the amulet?
I don't think the dragon would appreciate you giving away the catalyst.
Oh shit, that's the catalyst, never mind.
Fuck it, do it!
Never mind. I'm not supposed to do that.
Alright, R.I.P. Gajaku. Alright, so.
Good luck. GG.
Just, when you tell the dragon, don't stand next to me.
Wow. That seemed like a good idea. I won't do that though.
When we get a chance, Druss would like to have a word with Joram about turning his lion's pelt into something that will enhance his scouting or prowling, if possible.
Say that again?
Druss would like to have a word with Joram about turning his lion's pelt into some sort of boots or lion cloth.
Doesn't he also have something for me?
He already gave you the full set of that stuff.
Doesn't the dragon have your staff?
Me? No.
Alright, that was just for identifying it. He had it for a couple hours or whatever while you guys were talking to the centaurs,
Oh yeah.
and then gave it back.
How many... Yeah, I guess you're right. I thought I had given him more to make me boots or something.
So you did give him more, and that's what turned it into a full set of armor.
A full set of armor. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you. Hey, I want to go kill some more blue things.
Your jacket is by the pool.
I don't think that counts. How do you wear water? How do you turn water into armor?
It works for John. Work in the pool.
Only one way to find out, man.
Okay. So Zent, you still have 5 days of time to tinker.
That's a lot of days to tinker. So, yeah, that's a lot of tinkering.
Yeah, if you want to figure this out of session, then we can handle in DMs.
I think I'll do that. Because I have ideas, but I gotta figure out what I want to do.
Yeah. Okay. Because yeah, you guys can definitely get some smoke grenades or work towards that. I'll have to figure out what materials you would need.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where's Joram?
He's
Was
near the dragon, I think. Yeah, there he is. Or no, where is he? Yeah.
It's the bramble version of a flashbang. It's just like a hollowed out
there
pine
you go.
cone full of fucking fireflies.
listen, man, it does the job.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Jordan can make you. Do you want a set of like a cloak or
Lion flip-flops.
Something that can be worn with my cloak and armor.
yeah, okay.
Lion Crocs.
So boots, probably.
Yeah.
You gotta put those in sports mode. Don't forget it. Don't ever forget to do that.
Rob, did you see the Canadian Crocs that had the little attachment on the front that was a...
You cut out for me. What was
They
it?
were little,
Is that
they were
the
little,
headlight ones?
they were little snow. There were snowplow attachments on the
my
front.
God. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Anyone have anything else specific to do? Anything they want to do during village management, or do you guys have any specific requests for what the villagers work on? Like, Boris wanted to start working on defenses, but I think it's a little bit early for that.
I wanted to employ stonemasons to help finish out the dam with the design of the water flow to keep going.
Walls would be a good idea, personally.
Yeah, I'm just trying to build the armaments for it to get a head start on it, because that's going to be the long part of erecting walls, is the armaments on them.
Yeah. But also, you guys only have about a month left to harvest the grain before the fields start to rot.
That should be the focus then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But let's see. One thing I was considering, so the next structure that I was planning to have built was another way station to the west of the village, like towards the Boggart village, to make it easier to travel back and forth.
Where is
be
Boggart
smart.
Village on the region map?
Far left.
Yeah.
To the west.
Alright. I just thought the fog of war be gone for it.
Oh, yeah. Well, the blackness is gone, but the fog of war is wherever you guys are.
Makes sense.
Although I can make the little watchtower and way stations have their own little spot. Hold on. Provides vision. That work? Yeah.
So the food that I got, we're gonna give that to the village. 40 pounds of food to preserve.
Okay. Yeah. That's probably good.
Dragon's gone. He's not locked in no more either.
Okay. Adding food.
It works also with some of his spare time, do a perception check inside the tower to see if there's any dragon scales that have fallen off the dragon.
Interesting. Dragon, how do
Dragons is becoming impressive.
Yeah, but this is a good time to bring up the boon of the dragon because he's here.
Oh, it's true. I put in the chat earlier where you talked to us. The dragon offered something pretty substantial to one person in our group. Only a single person. And we decided to vote on who would receive it because while sounds like it could be very powerful, we don't know the benefit that it could be for each individual person. But that being said, you might potentially have something invasive upon you. I don't know if that makes sense to you.
You say that by accepting the boon or whatever, you might have something invasive.
The dragon stated that it could basically impede Gajiku, which could imply it could do others to others as well. But I don't know. It sounds like a patronage.
It's a soul bond. He's
Yeah,
asking
sounds like it would
if you
impede
want
him.
a soul bond. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like it impede Gajiku because he already has the beauty.
Yeah, I'm already bound to someone.
I also
Yeah.
argued that I don't think that Cain would as well because he's like a religious person devoted to Helm. So like,
Yeah, probably
the
not.
selling part of his soul doesn't seem conducive.
I mean, Forks would absolutely not complain about merging with the dragon.
Aren't you part dragon anyway?
I am.
Just is also taking it on, so the vote does make sense.
You said dress doesn't make sense?
No, Druss is also up for taking it on. Druss would agree.
Okay.
Is a dwarf gold, dragon gold? Makes sense. They have the same interests.
Yeah, Myth, do you have anything?
Are they arch rivals? They would have to roll for it, I suppose.
I also have interest in it, but oh,
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Or just everyone who's interested, we figure out how many people that is, and we roll 1d whatever to randomly decide.
that's fair to me. Because we don't know what it'll benefit. We don't know what the benefit is for each individual person. So there's no
The
real.
dragon said it will manifest differently according to your nature.
Dress. Forks will give you a dragon egg if you bow out.
I'd rather have the ability than a pet.
That's fucking funny.
I'll give you a dragon egg if you give me your spot in the vote.
Okay, so going through people one by one. Bramble, are you interested in the dragon boon?
This is sounding less like a vote and more like a lottery.
What else is it gonna be? It wasn't really a vote. It was the dragon said decide amongst yourselves. So I guess you guys are gonna pull lots.
We're pulling straws for sure right now. That's exactly what's happening.
Challenge?
Fuck it, I'll throw my name in the hat, why not?
Okay. Bramble's name is in the hat. Dress, is your name in the hat?
My name is in the hat.
Okay. Guys,
Is
is
it
your
one of
name
the hats
in the
left
hat?
over by the wizard?
No.
Yeah. Okay, Gaji's name is not in the
I
hat.
was gonna tell Cthulhu if you did.
Is Kane's name in the hat?
Oh, Kane's not here to actually make that call.
Yeah, probably should have brought it up while I was here. I don't think he would have to leave soon.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck. Because he already has a patron too, so it might not be a good idea with Helm.
That is literally the only reason why I would say, like,
Not
against
to.
him
Yeah.
doing that. I really don't, and like the way Tim's built his guy, I don't see that being a thing.
Oh boy.
Tim preaches religion and casts away his deity at first sight of dragon.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't seem right. Everything about that seems like he literally holds religious ceremonies in our fucking town, but then he's gonna give up part of his soul to bond with the dragon. Like, everything about that seems fucked up.
Yeah, I don't think it's likely, but yeah.
Power of Helm compels you. Fuck it, fireball.
I don't think he would be against it if we said to him, "Hey, this is our reasoning. This is why we said we didn't
You know
think
what?
that it would
Fuck it.
it would
Throw
work for
his
you."
name in anyway. If the worst thing that's gonna happen if he wins, then he's just gonna say no, and we can just do it again.
Yeah, good call. Good call.
Or go with the next. Yeah, that's fair. I'm cool with that.
Okay. Kane's name is in the hat. Borax, is your name in the hat?
That's a nice safe call. Vork's name is that without a doubt. Vork's name is going to be in that fucking
Zent,
pot.
is your name in the hat?
Giant capital letters.
My name is in the pot.
Okay, would you like to roll a sleight of hand to add your name multiple times into the hat?
You're gonna get lit on fire.
That's not fair. Why are you saying it out loud? I was actually gonna do that.
Myth, I wanted to ask, can just cast Fireball at a disadvantage, being only at 25%?
If you would like to roll a D100 to try to cast Fireball, if you roll above a 25, it will explode in your face.
Rob, don't do that. Don't do this.
Right. No, are we all in the tower here? You know, asking for a friend.
No matter what name gets pulled out of that hat, I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion so it says Bramble.
Yo, all of us
maybe. You got
Okay,
This is
so
fucking great.
yeah, we have a 1d5 to determine. So it's alphabetical order. If it's a 1, it's Bramble. If it's a 2, it's a Druss. If it's 3, it's Kane. 4, Vorks. 5, Zent. Okay.
Big money, no whammies.
Oh, gotta do /R.
Nice, 1d5.
There's a 5 there. I see the 5. Yeah.
Okay, 3.
What the fuck? It's Kane.
Hands on Kane.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Okay. Manifested it. Aaron, you manifested it.
I made that happen.
Fucking manifested it.
Okay, so
Jesus Christ.
I think we'll wait until. Okay, between sessions, I will send him a DM with information, and then he'll decide. And if he doesn't want it, then I'll randomly roll again and DM somebody else. And we'll go from
Alright, that works, yeah.
So by next session, that will be bestowed upon someone.
That is the best roll possible. That's so funny.
Perfect, right? Like, it's just fucking perfect.
The one unsure thing ends up happening.
Gotta love it.
Whose name was next, by the way?
You wouldn't know. It was one.
It was number 4. Well, I'm just saying. If we didn't.
Well, but I'm just gonna roll again because I had to put it in alphabetical order.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Let's see. So, for those who got magic items, any questions about how any of those work?
I do want to know if my bow came with inspiration already installed.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember exactly how many you had previously used.
Batteries not included.
Yeah,
I know that I used some. I put some into it. I put the full. I think I put the full 5 into it, but I only ever got to use it once or twice.
I remember you used at least. 2.
I used 2 because I used 1 to get to the dragon, which fucked me over, and then I used 1 to escape the dragon. Because I fired it to a building to get away from him.
Yes. Okay, so it has 8 charges.
I'm quite relieved that you're allowing me to keep the ones I've already spent on it.
Yeah.
Because I remember that's why I was asking, because I remember that I had spent some on it previously.
I mean, okay. Remember, you're spending a week here in town, and after every week, I reset everybody up to 8 inspiration points, and I would let you spend your inspiration prior to that as well. So I would just put you in max charges with 8 inspiration points afterwards.
Gotcha.
So it's a null point, really.
That's fair.
Future weeks, since you're starting with nothing here, maybe. But do you want to top it up?
I do want to top it up, so like 1 inspiration to top it up, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This thing holds a charge pretty well.
So I will shave that down to 3.
It was made by Nokia.
And increase my charges to 10.
You okay there?
Okay. So any questions about how it works, though?
I do want to know. I can't use it on inanimate objects, right? It has to be a thing that can make a dex roll against it.
It doesn't say that anywhere.
Oh, I thought it did.
Remember, the second time you used it was to escape
I
the dragon.
shot through a window.
You shot it at a building.
Yeah.
What you
That's
haven't
true,
mentioned is that it hit a farmer. Just would like to just equip his new armor and attune it. Do I need to do anything for that, or should we just assume he's done it?
No, you just do it.
About
It
Why the
takes no time.
dragon didn't budge? Because it counts as a huge or larger, doesn't
Oh,
it?
yeah. hmm
That makes sense.
And the building, too, was definitely huge. But, like, if you, let's say you hit, like, a pebble or something, I might just drop the pebble from wherever you are or something, but... Because it doesn't technically have to be a creature, I don't think.
Who here watches Jujutsu Kaisen or has watched Jujutsu Kaisen?
I have.
Lit off. I definitely, yeah.
Look up Boogie Woogie, because that's exactly what this bow is.
Oh,
And I
fuck
might-
yeah.
He is.
I might name it the Boogie Woogie.
Mhm.
What was the answer on, can I do a perception for dragon skills?
Go ahead and roll.
God damn it.
Casey?
Oh yeah. Perception?
You,
How many? Just
One.
one? Okay. Nice.
No. Just.
let's roll...
Ooh, Dragon, before I forget, I was trying to mention this earlier. Where did you go camping?
Joshua too.
There you go, Joshua Tree. I was like, I knew it was something famous. I was like, I
Oh!
was gonna know, but I forget.
Okay. Borix, you are able to find a handful of scales.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I
you
will...
found toenail clippings.
That made him gold though, right?
Isn't that technically dry skin? It's just shed skin.
Yep.
Is it actually made of gold though?
No.
Damn!
They're dragon scales.
do they bear any of the dragon's properties, like being fire resistant?
Slowly start fucking filling a bag filled with dragon scales so he can make something later.
That's what I want to see if I can attach them to my scale mail.
Just put them all over your body just to adhese them everywhere.
Every one that he finds and jams into his armor is plus 1% fire resistance.
Once you get a certain a number of them, then we'll talk. But you need more. Trying to find a picture, but not having much luck. Okay, GodQ, have you looked at the lodestone?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Is it something you want, or do you want to exchange it with one of the other spellcasters?
That's still a good question. How does it work for my cantrips too, or?
It does give you the +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and spell save DC. That does work for your cantrips, yes.
I will keep it though.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, can I change out Eldritch Sight for Eldritch Mind before we set out to our next adventure?
That's an invocation, right?
Yeah.
I think you need to level up to swap that out. Let me double check.
Okay. No worries. I didn't know if it worked like the other spells or. I had to look at the other spells.
Assuming that this session is pretty much
Yeah.
exclusively going to be readjustment time.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the session anyway, so I'm trying to dot any I's and cross any T's that are left.
Yeah.
We could have gone over the dragon boon, but that
I don't
didn't
think
happen.
Tim and Vorix were here at the same time.
Hey, if I throw that mighty bean in the air, would that double the damage and explosive radius as well?
Why would it do that?
I don't know, because it makes it bigger.
Oh, you use enlarge on it. Okay, I didn't hear
Yes.
that part.
Oh, sorry, yes. Yeah, no, just because.
Reason.
You know, I may allow that.
Hell yeah.
I wouldn't double it. I would say that the radius increases to 15 feet instead of 10 feet, though. So it's a 50%
That's
increase.
pretty good. Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah. I'd allow that if you want to spend a second level spell slot on it.
That would be awesome.
Okay. Well, unless anyone else has any questions for me, the dragon, Sanatsu, the Yuanti, we might as well just end it here, I think.
That's what I was going for, because I know we weren't going to be leaving here this session, but having all that figured out would be good. We spent a week at home. Also, I don't know if it already has. Has it already done it?
Already done what?
I guess my exhaustion is already gone. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bramble, where's your character? Oh, your...
Hooray!
Should have gotten that for me. Okay, so same time next week, we will get back into the thick of things. We'll deal with the tinkering over the week, and I'll get with Kane and figure out if he wants the dragon boon or not.
Very nice.
Okay. GG.
GG's.
Alright, so catch you later.
Have a good week.
Good night, sir.
Combat next week.
Probably fighting for our lives next week.